Time we've spoken to you properly since you arrived as assistant managers. How have your first few weeks been?
Yeah, very good. I have to say we got started now 3.5 weeks ago, more or less, and of course a new group of coaches, new setup. But I think we got going pretty quickly, and with clear ideas to translate into the training pitch and deliver meetings where we inform the players of everything they need to know. And that's what we're here for. I think we found a great momentum with the other coaches, with Darren, with Steve, with Andreas now joining. So yeah, good vibes, good feeling.
Yeah, for me it's of course a new impression with a new environment, a lot of new people you're going to work with. But I think it's also about the workflow we have, bring that together, how we work together every day, try to bring everybody in his qualities as in the coaching staff to prepare everything as well as possible for the players, and then deliver that as good as possible on the pitch. That is of course our aim. And yeah, in the beginning it's harder because it's everything new for us, for me, but also for the people around you. And when you know each other more, you have more time for that. I think it will go much easier to set up everything well.
Ruud, obviously you had a great playing career here. You're still loved by fans. What is it like to be back now as a coach? Obviously familiar location, hopefully some familiar faces as well.
Some, yeah, a lot of new faces as well, but some old faces. It's special to be back, to be fair. I mean, when United first came in with the opportunity to become assistant manager, it was fantastic. I never thought of it, but when it occurred, I was like, yeah, something that I couldn't refuse. Also with the role that I was going to fill, and of course, then flying into Manchester, see Carrington and Old Trafford and town, and how much changed and how much still the same. So it's special. It's very special to be back.
And Rene, like Ruud, you had coaching experience in Holland, really good coaching experience. So what's it like to be here? Tell us a bit about your journey as well.
Yeah, it's already a long journey to be coach, and all different type of roles I had as in coaching. So from youth teams to assistant coach, till manager, and then an opportunity to work in a club as Manchester United, to work in the Premier League. It's a big challenge for me to be part of that, but also to bring my experience to here, and that we in this way that I can contribute to play better as United, and from there out I work together with the people.
And who would you say are your coaching influences? Who's had the biggest impact on your style?
I think a lot, not a specific one. I think when you only look to the Dutch side, of course, Cruyff and Van Gaal are of course big names as coach, where you get inspired through. But also I think from a lot of managers from outside, you see the way teams are playing. You try to pick also things up from that, and speaking a lot with your assistant coaches, managers about their experience. I think you learn also a lot from that, and that's make your own way of working and your own style of managing. And I think for almost I think 30 years now.
And for you, Ruud, obviously your career, you'll have worked with some great managers. Who's influenced you most?
Yeah, it's an interesting process. 12 years ago, retired from football and wanted to go into coaching, badges, first impressions, and loving the job. I want to continue in football, and of course, I look back at the managers that I worked with, and because you're on a daily basis and looking back and taking the best things out to use for yourself. Obviously, I had 5 years with Sir Alex. Those were unbelievable years. How we managed and how we set the teams together and transmitted the playing style into the players, and also the combination with the fans and how that all worked out. It was amazing. So and then that makes it even more special that I'm back here.
Just as a pair, just tell us a bit. How will you work together to support Eric?
For both of us, I think it's our experience in our coaching, and of course everybody brings his specific things in. But it was nice to when we met each other and we talked a lot about how our philosophy, our way of work, and we have a lot of connection in that when we talked about that, and I think that we can be very strong to help our manager to bring that to a higher level with the experience what we have and bring that together.
And helping the players as well. I've seen you, Ruud, have quite a lot of one-on-one chats after training. Is it important to kind of, on that individual basis, work with players?
Very important. I mean, on a collective level, it's important to get the different game phases into the team. What is expected in the pressing or in the build-up or in the mid-block or in all the phases of the game, like clear what do we want, how do we want the execution to be, and how do we translate it into the training pitch. I think we both are aligned with that, and also with the manager, of course. And from there on, you look to make an influence on individuals or units. And in the end, when we're on one page, then we are definitely the strongest, and that's our aim. And it will